It means everything. We haven't, since I've been here with the Yankees, we haven't secured a pennant. So, the group that we have, how special this is. Like, there's excited for this opportunity. It's going to be something special, and what a series for the boys. This DS was against a good Royals team. So excited about the CS, that's for sure.
This was a team, the Royals team, without a lot of winning DNA. How did they test you, and what did you think of them?
They just got a lot of gamers over there, from, starting with their leader, Salvi, a guy that's won a World Series, been a World Series MVP, comes up clutch so many times for them. And then, the young star for them, Bobby Witt, who had an incredible season and, continues just to impress, I feel like the baseball world every single day with what he can do. It's just amazing what they're capable of. They just got a lot of guys over there. They're gamers. You saw them the whole series battling off tough pitches, having great at bat after great at bat, coming up with big hits. You go back to that first game where we had 4, 5, 6 lead changes back and forth. They just, no fear in them and just a lot of fight. So definitely going to be a lot of battles with them, for years to come.
Aaron, Boone said before the game he thought you were swinging it well, but swinging it well and getting a double are two different things. How'd that feel to finally break through, get the first extra base hit?
It felt good. It's good getting results. I'll take 4 bloop singles. At this point, it's just part of it. You miss hit a couple balls, and it's just about don't worry about it. Focus on the plan. Focus what you can do. Even if you're 0 for 4, 0 for 3, even if it's the first at bat of the game, you got to focus on what you can do in this at bat, this situation. If there's guys on, if you're starting an inning. So that's all I'm doing. Just trying to treat it just like the regular season. Go out there and just whatever the situation calls for, go out there and do it, and help the team win a game. So it was good to start off the inning right there. I know I didn't. It's been a while, but I'm just glad to get something going.
These 4 games, what did you observe about the Yankees that gives you optimism for the next round? What did you like?
Well, I think going back to that first game, like I said, we faced a lot of adversity in the regular season, a lot of ups and downs, a lot of tough times, a lot of good times, and to come away with the best record in the AL was huge for us. And then you go to the first game where they punch us, we punch them, they punch us back. We take back the lead. Just a lot of back and forth, which that's what's going to happen in the postseason. You guys have been watching the postseason and what's been going on. Just a lot of lead changes, and who can just keep throwing punches when you're getting beat on. So just a lot of fight out of these guys. There's never quit. Even going today, Glaber starting it off. In a big game for us, a big spot. He starts off with a leadoff double. Juan gets a single the next at bat to give us a 1-run lead for then hand it off to our ace to go out there and do his thing. So just no quit in this team, no fight.
Knowing how much you dying to win a pennant, how much do you think about? How much do those LCS disappointments fuel you? How often do you think about them?
I usually think about that stuff when the season's over with and just kind of reflect on it. But I think what fuels us more is, in 23, our season ended here. Our season ended, no postseason, no playoffs, no nothing. It's just, go home and get ready for the next season. So I think a lot of guys took that to heart. If there's a video out there, there's quite a few guys just sitting in the dugout, just kind of watching the field, just kind of soaking it all in. And I think that's what fueled a lot of guys to go out there and say, hey, I don't want to have this feeling again. There's quite a few guys that it was their first season. You go to Wells, Dominguez, Volpe, their first season in the big leagues, missing the postseason was definitely tough, but they put in the work this offseason. They were down in Tampa early. We all got together. We got to put in a lot of work, get to know each other, and just that's what it's all about. It's a team. It's about us coming together because there's going to be adversity. There's going to be tough times, and just all of us lean on each other to get through it.
Easy to quantify what the players are doing. What kind of a series do you think Aaron Boone had?
That's our skipper. He made some great moves. You go back to just the moves with the bullpen. Having Clay, Tommy, and then Weave in Game 3 come out there and shut down the Royals. He made the right moves when they needed to be done. Him and Osmus are always working. He's getting guys up in plenty of time. He's always prepared. So he's that's why he's our manager. He's going to come through big for us and in big moments. And another thing is he lets us go out there and play. He lets us play out there, go out there, be free, and just do what we need to do.
Congratulations, by the way. What was your perspective of what happened in the bottom of the sixth inning? You had it from a different angle than we did up in the press box. What happened with Volpe and Garcia?
I think it was just a little bit of a late slide, and Garcia's protecting himself. Volpe's trying to protect himself. When you go in that late, and, as a shortstop, you just got to protect yourself. So I think it's just both guys were, hey, this is the postseason. For them, it's, win or go home, and for us, it's the same thing. We're out here on a mission to go out here and win this game. So it's just two competitive guys going after it. I really didn't think much of it. I think the bench is clear, bullpen's clear, stuff like that. But we're not trying to rile anybody up. I don't think they're trying to rile us up in that situation. It's just two guys trying to protect themselves when it's kind of a late slide.
Aaron, you've been on a Yankee team that came within a game of the World Series, and as you just mentioned, you've been on a Yankee team that didn't even get to the postseason. So what does your intuition say about this club this year?
I don't like to look too far ahead. I'm focused on what we did this series. It's like I said all year, we got a special group. The guys we acquired, Verdugo, he came in clutch for us, game 1, game 2, and then, what Juan Soto's done for us all year. And then you go back to our core group of guys with, tonight, Garrett Cole going out there and doing his thing, shutting down a great offense of the Royals. So I always like our chances. I'm always betting on our guys, man. There's something special here, and I think we got a little bit of the ghost from the old stadium, a little bit of magic there too.
Do you have any predictions? What's ahead?
I'm not a good predictor. I wish I was, but it's just that's what makes this team special. Is they live in the present. They live in the present moment. They go out there and just try to do what they can on any given day, and we go out there and do that for the next how many games. I think we're going to be in a good spot.
Sure, you've noticed the other New York team is also in the LCS. Knowing what you know about New York, can you imagine what the next couple weeks are going to be like for both sides of the city?
It's going to be exciting. The Mets have had an incredible season. I know they didn't start off the way they wanted to, but they got a great manager over there in Carlos Mendoza, who, I've had a chance to be around for quite a few years in the Yankees organization, man. What a leader. What a guy that, prepares his team. Even when he was here as our bench coach, he prepared his guys, prepared the infield, prepared everybody to go out there and compete on a daily basis. And that's what you're seeing. I think there's been so many games where it's been battling back and forth, and all of a sudden the 6th, 7th, 8th, down to your last out, guys come up with big hits. And that's a testament to Carlos, a guy he's cool, calm, collected in pressure situations, makes the right calls, makes the right moves. And it's going to be definitely a fun time in New York, man. They're having a great season, and it'll be fun to look forward to down the road getting a chance to face them again.